The vast expanse of space is filled with wonders beyond our wildest dreams, but also with dangers that would make your blood run cold. One such cosmic nightmare is the neutron star. These strange objects are so dense that a teaspoon of their matter would weigh billions of pounds. They have magnetic fields thousands of times stronger than Earth's, and they can spin so fast that they create their own black holes. But despite their terrifying nature, neutron stars are still relatively unknown to most people. In this video, we will explore these strange objects and share some scary facts about them that you didn't know existed. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride through the world of neutron stars. Number 10. A recipe for disaster. First, let's understand what a neutron star actually is. When a massive star several times the size of our Sun runs out of nuclear fuel, it collapses under its own gravity. This collapse is so powerful that it squeezes the star's core into an incredibly dense sphere just a few miles wide. The matter in this sphere is so tightly packed that a teaspoon of neutron star material weighs about 2 billion pounds. To put that into perspective, it's heavier than 20 African elephants. But that's not all. Neutron stars also have incredibly strong magnetic fields. These fields are generated by the star's rapid rotation and are thousands of times stronger than Earth's magnetic field. The combination of extreme density and powerful magnetism makes neutron stars some of the most fascinating and dangerous objects in the universe. And believe it or not, these stars can spin up to 60 times per second. That's faster than any planet in the solar system. This means that a point on the equator of a rotating neutron star experiences gravity comparable to that of a black hole's event horizon. And if that wasn't enough to freak you out, neutron stars can also emit powerful bursts of radiation. These bursts can last from milliseconds to hours, and can be detected across the electromagnetic spectrum. Now you might be wondering what happens if you accidentally touch one of these things. Well, the answer is, you wouldn't survive. The intense gravity and magnetic fields would rip apart your body and crush your bones. You would be utterly crushed and destroyed. Number 9. Magnetars. Now that you know how dangerous a neutron star can be, let's take things to the next level and talk about magnetars. Magnetars are a rare type of neutron star with extremely powerful magnetic fields. When a massive star collapses to form a neutron star, its rotation and magnetic field are carried over to the new object. For ordinary neutron stars, this magnetic field is strong, but for magnetars, it's off the charts. The magnetic field of a magnetar can be 1,000 times stronger than that of a typical neutron star. That's so strong that it can punch through the hull of a spaceship like it's made of paper. And once inside, the magnetic field would tear apart the ship's electronics and fry the crew. So if you ever come across a magnetar, don't even think about getting close. Not only would you be ripped apart by its gravity, but your body would be turned into a crispy snack by its radiation. And if somehow you managed to get within 500 miles of a magnetar, you'd experience a flash of light 1,000 times brighter than the sun. So good luck trying to shield yourself against that. There is no known natural or man-made object that can withstand the immense power of a magnetar's burst. If you were unlucky enough to be caught in the blast radius, you'd be vaporized along with everything around you. So count yourself lucky you never came across one of these things. Number 8. Soft gamma repeaters. As we've already mentioned, neutron stars can emit powerful bursts of radiation. But some neutron stars take things to the extreme and emit soft gamma repeater bursts. These bursts are much more powerful than those emitted by normal neutron stars and can be detected from millions of light years away. But they are still relatively rare, and scientists are still trying to understand them fully. Some theories suggest that soft gamma repeater bursts are caused by the sudden release of magnetic energy stored in a neutron star's magnetosphere. Others believe that they are produced by the interaction between a neutron star and its surroundings. Whatever the cause, these bursts are incredibly powerful and can release more energy in a single event than a supernova explosion. The radiation from these bursts can easily rip apart a spaceship and kill its crew. Even if you manage to survive the initial blast, the intense magnetic fields of the neutron star would quickly damage your equipment and leave you stranded in the middle of space. And that's just the beginning. A neutron star's magnetic field is so strong that it can trap charged particles like protons and electrons. This creates a cloud of plasma around the star that can extend for hundreds of miles. And this plasma is not only deadly, it's also incredibly hot. Temperatures near a neutron star can reach millions of degrees Fahrenheit. This means that you would be met with a wall of searing hot gas if you ever got too close. If you somehow managed to penetrate the plasma cloud, you would face even more danger. The intense gravity of the neutron star would pull you apart and crush your bones. You would be utterly crushed and destroyed. Number 7. The Great Annihilator. Now that you know about the dangers of soft gamma repeaters, let's talk about the Great Annihilator. Also known as the Lorimer burst. This was the first soft gamma repeater discovered, and it was so powerful that it could have easily destroyed any spacecraft in its path. The Lorimer burst was detected in 1973 and was so bright that it could be seen from Earth. It's believed that the burst was caused by the sudden release of magnetic energy from the neutron star, which is similar to a starquake. Imagine a star that if that happened near Earth, it would be the end of the world. If the Great Annihilator had occurred just 300 feet away from Earth, our planet would have been completely destroyed. The entire Earth would have been burnt to a crisp in an instant, leaving nothing but a barren wasteland. Even if you were light years away, the effects would still be devastating. The intense radiation would fry every electronic device on the planet and damage the ozone layer, killing off all life on Earth. No. 6 millisecond pulsars. Neutron stars can also form binary systems with other neutron stars or white dwarfs. In these systems, the two objects orbit each other, and the millisecond pulsar is one of these binaries. It was first discovered in 1967 and was so fast that it almost defied belief. The pulsar is believed to have formed when a binary system of two neutron stars merged to form a single object. This merger would have been incredibly violent and would have resulted in the release of a huge amount of energy. This energy is what powers the pulsar and allows it to rotate so fast. If you were unfortunate enough to be near a millisecond pulsar, the intense gravity and magnetic fields would rip apart your body and crush your bones. You would be utterly crushed and destroyed. Number 5. The Crab Pulsar. The Crab Nebula is one of the most famous remnants of a supernova explosion, and at its center lies the Crab Pulsar, a rapidly rotating neutron star that emits powerful beams of radiation. The Crab Pulsar is a true marvel of nature, spinning 30 times per second and emitting these beams of radiation that sweep across the galaxy like a cosmic lighthouse. If you were to approach the Crab Pulsar, you would be met with a wall of plasma and radiation that would easily destroy your spaceship and kill you. Even if you managed to survive the initial blast, you would be trapped in a sea of deadly radiation, where you would eventually succumb to the intense heat and magnetic fields of this monstrous object. 4. The fastest spinning neutron star. As we've already mentioned, neutron stars can spin incredibly fast, and one of them, known as PSRJ 17482-2446 AD, spins a staggering 716 times per minute. That's more than 10 times faster than our fastest spinning top. This incredible speed is due to the conservation of angular momentum as the star collapsed. Its rapid rotation causes the star's magnetic field to be dragged along with it, and this creates a powerful wind of charged particles that blasts out from the poles of the star. If you were to get too close to this hyperfast spinning neutron star, you would be blasted apart by the intense radiation and magnetic fields. Your atoms would be stripped away and scattered throughout space, leaving nothing but an empty shell where you once stood. Number 3. The loneliest star in the universe. PSRJ 0346 plus 0001 is a lonely neutron star located 8,000 light-years away from Earth. It's not only incredibly distant, but it also spins incredibly fast, completing one rotation every 1.4 seconds. It's also one of the strongest pulsars ever discovered, emitting powerful beams of radiation that sweep across the cosmos. If you were to stumble upon this solitary neutron star, you would be met with a barrage of high-energy photons that would obliterate your body in an instant. Even if you managed to survive the initial blast, the extreme gravitational forces of the neutron star would quickly pull you apart and crush your bones. No. 2. The Clockwork Star. The Clockwork Star, also known as PSRB 1919+21, is one of the oldest pulsars ever discovered. It was the first pulsar to be recognized as a neutron star, and it continues to fascinate astronomers today. The star is believed to be about 10,000 years old, and it rotates once every 1.5 seconds. emitting powerful beams of radiation that have been sweeping across the universe for millennia. If you were to find yourself in the path of the clockwork star's beams, you would be utterly obliterated in an instant. The intense radiation would rip apart your body and send your atoms scattering throughout the cosmos. Number 1. The Phantom Star. The Phantom Star is a mysterious object that has puzzled scientists for decades. It's located in the constellation of Aquila and was first observed in the early 1960s. What makes the Phantom Star so unique is that it doesn't emit any visible light. Instead, it emits bursts of radio waves that have led some astronomers to believe that it could be a neutron star. However, others argue that the Phantom Star may be something else entirely, such as a white dwarf or even a black hole. Despite its elusiveness, the Phantom Star is believed to be just a few thousand light-years away from Earth. If it is indeed a neutron star, it would mean that there are potentially many more of these objects lurking in the darkness of our galaxy. Why? And while neutron stars are generally harmless to humans, they do pose a threat to nearby stars. The intense radiation emitted by the Phantom Star could easily destroy a planet and its inhabitants. If it were to get too close, we hope you enjoyed learning about the scariest neutron stars in the universe. These strange objects are truly terrifying, but they are also fascinating to learn about. We encourage you to stay curious and keep exploring the mysteries of the cosmos. Remember, space may be vast and seemingly empty, but it's filled with wonders and dangers that we can't even imagine.